Hello guys, welcome back. Those who are new here, like, subscribe and share. So today let us learn a bit of ecology. So 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water, or we can say just 70% or around 70%, because some books will say 71%, others will say 70%. So this is a large percentage of the earth covered by water. That's why the earth appears as a blue ball when viewed in space. So of this 71%, only 3% is fresh water. That means only 3% is usable, especially by human beings. And of this 3%, most of it is inaccessible because it is found in ice caps, glaciers, and other places which are inaccessible to human beings. So that means the water that is accessible for use for human beings is less than 1%. And this 71% of water is distributed across different aquatic environments, that is the rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, dams, among others. And the ocean contains the largest amount of water. Now, the ocean and the sea are two different things. People use those two names interchangeably, but the two are different. The ocean is a large mass of water, and the dictionary says that the ocean is actually divided into the sea. And geographically, the ocean is defined as a large mass of water, and the seas is defined by the margin of the ocean, or the places where the ocean meets the land. So you see the two are different. Actually, there are very many seas than oceans. Oceans are less, seas are very many. So this water in this aquatic environment is not static, and that's why we are saying they are reservoirs. Reservoirs means places where water is stored for just a short period of time. This water keeps turning over. There's what is called a turnover, which is enabled by the hydrologic cycle. The hydrologic cycle depends on solar energy, that is the sun. So when the sun hits the surfaces of the ocean, water evaporates, and when this water is rising up, it cools to form the clouds. Now these clouds, they are blown away by solar driven winds across the earth's surface, across the planet earth, whereby they form rain. Now this rain, much of it falls back to the oceans, and the other one falls into the ground, while the other falls into rivers and other aquatic environments. So what happens to this water that falls on the ground of the earth? So some of it immediately evaporates and gets back to the atmosphere, while some of it percolates through the soil particles and becomes underground water. The other one goes back to the rivers, lakes, ponds, and the dams. Now, this water that goes back to rivers, lakes, and dams finds its way back to the sea, or the ocean. That means it is a turnover, you see, from the ocean to the atmosphere, becomes rain, it goes to lakes, gets back to the sea. See, very interesting. Now there's what we call turnover time. That is the time taken for the total volume of a reservoir to be turned over, yeah, or to be renewed. So it depends on the volume of the reservoir, the depth, or the rate at which water is turned over. So water in the atmosphere takes 9 days to be turned over. See, water in the atmosphere is actually very little. That's why it takes a little time. Now water in rivers also takes less time, takes 12 to 20 days. Water in the lakes, books don't specify that, but they say takes like days, months, centuries, depends on the depth and the volume of the lake. Now the most interesting part is the oceans, which is the greatest reservoir with 1.83 billion kilometers cubed volume of water. Takes 3,100 years for all that water to be turned over. That's like 31 centuries or 3 millenniums. Sounds interesting, right? Yeah, but the most interesting part is that despite having all of this water, less than 1% is the one that is fresh water. That means usable water. This situation is even described by Samuel Coleridge as water everywhere, nor a drop to drink. Can you imagine all that water, but less than 1% is the fresh water that is usable by human beings. So that's all for today. Let's meet next time for our next video. Bye bye.